Are Central American migrants with a caravan entering the U.S.? Here's what we know. Tijuana, Mexico. Central American migrants who traveled through Mexico in a caravan that angered President Donald Trump may be starting to make their way into the United States. As caravan organizers said, the first migrants seeking asylum have started to trickle into the San Ysidro port of entry. Reports emerged that the Justice Department has filed charges against 11 suspected caravan members who tried to enter the country unauthorized. Here's what we know. After initially being turned away by U.S. border officers, the first 8 migrants from the caravan entered the U.S. at San Ysidro, organizers said late Monday. The announcement drew cheers from about 200 Central American migrants camped outside the San Ysidro port's entrance, where migrants arrived Sunday hoping to apply for asylum, only to be told U.S. Customs and Border Protection had reached its capacity for the weekend. Customs and Border Protection confirmed in a statement Monday that the agency had resumed processing undocumented immigrants at the port after being temporarily unable to bring additional people traveling without appropriate entry documentation into the port of entry for processing. The statement, however, did not directly verify that 8 migrants traveling with the caravan had been admitted into the United States. We began processing undocumented arrivals again on Monday, the statement said. Depending upon port circumstances at the time of arrival, individuals presenting without documents may need to wait in Mexico as CBP officers work to process those already within our facilities. James Davis, an American immigration lawyer from Chula Vista, California, said he was inside the facility and saw Customs and Border Protection officers allowing the 8 caravan migrants, mostly women and children, into the United States for processing. Davis is one of several U.S. lawyers who came to Tijuana to consult pro bono with caravan migrants interested in applying for asylum in the U.S. out of fear they could be killed if they returned to their home countries in Central America. Ireneo Mujica, a leader of Pueblos Sin Fronteras, the transnational group that organized the caravan, said the 8 migrants allowed into the United States on Monday gave others hope that they will also be allowed into the U.S. to apply for asylum. Everybody has to have a chance to get in and to try, Mujica said. We believe in the American system. That is the reason we are here, asking in a right way through a port of entry to apply for asylum. Since Sunday, about 20 migrants had remained inside port facility, with groups of 20 rotating in and out throughout the day to hold their spots in hopes of being allowed to apply for asylum. Meanwhile, the remaining 200 or so migrants who arrived at the port Sunday prepared to spend a second night camping out on the cement just outside the port's gates. Mujica said the migrants would stay until all of them had a chance to present themselves to U.S. border officers to apply for asylum. Meanwhile, the Justice Department said it had filed charges Monday against 11 migrant caravan members after they were allegedly captured illegally crossing the border. According to a document obtained by the Arizona Republic that quoted U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions, the U.S. Attorney's Office in San Diego filed charges against the immigrants on Monday. The office could not be reached for comment. Its website also made no mention of the arrests. It also wasn't immediately clear how federal prosecutors knew the suspects were connected to the caravan. When respect for the rule of law diminishes, so too does our ability to protect our great nation, its borders, and its citizens, Sessions said in the statement. The United States will not stand by as our immigration laws are ignored and our nation's safety is jeopardized. According to the statement, 10 of the defendants face a misdemeanor charge for allegedly entering the U.S. illegally. The 11th faces a felony for allegedly entering the country after being previously deported. Sessions praised California's Southern District U.S. Attorney Adam Braverman for quickly filing charges against the immigrants and promised that the Justice Department will aggressively pursue prosecutions of people who enter the country illegally. Trump has tweeted for weeks about the caravan, which his administration views as a threat to border security and national sovereignty. Vice President Mike Pence on Monday said the caravan of migrants seeking asylum in the United States was a result of weak immigration laws and a porous border. This caravan, like those who have gone before, is also rightly understood as a deliberate attempt to undermine the laws of this country and the sovereignty of the United States, Pence said during a visit to the El Centro Border Patrol Station in California before touring construction of border fencing replacement project in Calexico, California. Read more migrant caravan coverage.